Alanah Yukich of Germany, world and European semi-finalist. Best of 54.8 set in the last couple of years. 55.38, her best performance so far this year. Lina Nielsen of Switzerland goes in lane 7. Personal best to finish 5th at the European Team Championships in Madrid a couple of weeks ago, 55.19. Naomi van den Broeck of Belgium takes lane 6. Part of the Belgium Cheetahs 4x4 squad that have made so many global finals and finally the European bronze in Rome last year. Lina Nielsen takes lane 5. She broke Nicole Jurgen's national indoor 300-metre record. Great flat races over the last few weeks and the hurdling is improving. She's down to 54.66 so far. Alanah Yukich of Australia goes in lane 4. Personal best in Memphis on Saturday. So a lot of travel to get from Memphis to Switzerland. She was 2nd at the national championships this year behind Sarah Carlin. Alice Morero of Italy is there in lane 2. There we go, they've got a camera on her. The World University Games bronze medalist was close to breaking 8 seconds indoors for the 60-metre hurdle. She's done a 100-metre hurdles personal best this year, so we know the speed is there. What can Morero do here over the full lap? So just 6 athletes. The empty lanes 1 and 2. Those tight lanes are hard, whatever sprint you're doing, particularly in the hurdles. So the meeting record, 53.63 from Geneve Russell, has stood since 2018. The World Championship qualifying mark for this year for Tokyo, 54.65. So Nielsen just 100th off that so far this season. She's the only woman under 55 in this year, so we could see Broeck dominate from lane 5.
Set.
Ooh, I think that could have been perhaps Yukich.
Yeah.
Just a bit of a twitch in the blocks. That's just my first instincts there from watching it the first time. I'm not sure whether we'll get a replay. Morero making her way off to the side, but I wonder if that's just for a swig of water. Well, and if it is Eileen Demes, I think she could definitely claim crowd interference. Look at those spectators leaning over the barrier, almost in her face. Great to see these small tracks here. We've got a big stand on the home straight here in Lucerne. You can see that in the background, but so much of the other spectator spaces, standing room only. And there is a red card coming out. What a shame here. One of these 6 women. And it is going to Alice Morero. She's going to have a discussion here. She can have a look over at the computer, Alice Morero, and you can see on my system here from my commentary position, she's been credited with 0.04, nowhere near to the 0.1 limit for reaction time. Well under it. Morero, just not sure at all, and I think it's hard to just see some figures. Great if Morero could perhaps see a replay alongside that. She's not kind of associating her experience with that reaction time. I'll have a look here at the replay for us. It's a quick movement there from Alice Morero. She's one of the athletes that moves first. That's such a shame for Morero. Each of these races are so important for the athletes. It's be in a Continental Tour silver event, get an opportunity to run, and then potentially have it taken away from you. There is a discussion going on here and a shuffling of the cards. I'm not sure what's going to go on here, whether Morero is running under protest. It's come up as disqualified on the computer system. So apologies, I'm not sure what a red and white card means for Morero. Perhaps the indication of that red still being involved, that it's a run under protest for the Italian. So the other women there, they've had a 5 minute, well, not 5 minutes, few minutes standing around and waiting. Go back to their blocks here. So Morero of Italy in lane 1, perhaps running under protest. Alanah Yukich of Australia goes in lane 4. Lina Nielsen, the fastest woman in the field, goes in lane 5. Naomi van der Broeck of Belgium in lane 6. Lina Vernley of Switzerland in lane 7. And Eileen Demes of Germany in 8. And no problems in the second start of the women's 4 hurdles. Good start from Morero, the Italian, on the inside, perhaps fired up with the adrenaline from that false start. Nielsen going well down the back straight, perhaps Lina Nielsen with an early lead, as you would expect, one of the fastest women in the field. They disappear over onto the back straight. It is Lina Nielsen with an early lead as they go through the halfway stage. And the athletes on the outside pushing each other well. Vernley and Demes, the Swiss and the German athlete, and Demes, the German athlete, just finding a burst of speed there as she hit the halfway point. Just stuttering now, the German, into that hurdle on the top bend. Lina Nielsen will hope that this stagger unwinds with her in the lead, but it could be the German athlete, Eileen Demes, with a lead ahead of the Brit. They both take that barrier side by side, and Van der Broeck of Belgium closing strongly as well. That's 1 hurdle left for these athletes. They drive, they sprint over the final 50 metres. Lina Nielsen just ahead of Naomi van der Broeck, 54.76. It is a clocking underneath at 55 seconds. Again for Lina Nielsen, she's done that a few times this season. Van der Broeck, though, hasn't gone under 55, but I think there with that run, there it is, 54.78. That's a new lifetime best for the Belgian by a couple of hundredths. Eileen Demes, I wonder if she just tired over the last 100 metres. It's hard when you're out in lane 8 and you haven't got other athletes to gauge your pace from. And Lina Nielsen felt like she was aggressive, she was good over the first 150. Had to fight for it in the last 100 metres. You see Demes stuttering into that penultimate barrier, fighting hard to regain that momentum, but at this stage in the race when you're full of lactic, that's pretty hard. Lina Nielsen holding her form well there in the last 50 metres. Good win for Lina Nielsen. No easy way to do a 4 hurdles. Pretty much an event that will always put you on the floor afterwards. There's the results, 54.74 for Lina Nielsen. Naomi van der Broeck, personal best, 54.78. Eileen Demes, 55.39, holding on for 3rd place. And Morero, it is confirmed there as a disqualification for the Italian. So unless she can argue something, she goes away now before her warm down. I think it will have been just a exhibition run for Morero, run under protest.
The women's 400-meter hurdles in Lucerne offer a mixture of drama, speed, and emotional swings rarely seen in one race. What began as a 6-woman lineup quickly turned into a tension-filled contest that tested both mental and physical strength. Before the race even began, confusion surrounded Italy's Alanah Morero, the World University Games bronze medalist. A quick movement in the blocks led to a red card, indicating a false start. The official system recorded an impossible reaction time of 0.04 seconds, well under the legal limit, sparking disbelief. Morero, visibly shocked, argued her case while the crowd murmured in confusion. After several minutes of deliberation, it was decided that she could run under protest, keeping the suspense high before the restart. When the race finally got underway, Lina Nielsen of Great Britain immediately established herself as the frontrunner. Known for her aggressive starts and consistent sub-55-second performances this season, she looked determined to make another statement. Running smoothly through the first half, she attacked each barrier with confidence while those outside her, Aline Des of Germany, Naomi van den Block of Belgium, and Lina Vernley of Switzerland, fought to maintain rhythm and composure. At the 200-meter mark, Des began to challenge Nielsen, showing flashes of power before a brief stumble at the 8th hurdle disrupted her momentum. Van den Block, on the other hand, executed an almost perfect race plan. Known for her strong finishes as part of Belgium's accomplished 4x400-meter relay team, she began to close the gap over the final stretch, pushing Nielsen to dig deep. The last 50 meters turned into a fierce sprint of endurance and willpower, two athletes separated by less than half a meter. Crossing the line first, Lina Nielsen clocked 54.74 seconds, once again dipping below the 55-second mark, proving her consistency at the elite level. Right behind her came Naomi van den Block, who stopped the clock at 54.78, a new lifetime best and her first ever performance under 55 seconds. Des held on for third in 55.39, salvaging a podium finish despite her late race struggles. For Nielsen, the victory was another reminder of her steady rise among Europe's best hurdlers. Each race this season has shown improvement in rhythm and composure between hurdles, crucial traits for anyone chasing a world championship qualification. For Van den Block, the race was a breakthrough moment, confirming that she belongs among the top athletes on the Continental Tour. Meanwhile, the emotional storyline of the evening belonged to Morero. Despite running under protest, she finished the race only to learn that her disqualification had been officially confirmed. The disappointment was clear, as all her effort effectively became a demonstration run. Yet her composure and determination to compete despite the setback earned respect from spectators and fellow athletes alike. The final results summed up an unforgettable race. Lina Nielsen, GBR, 54.74. Naomi van den Block, BL, 54.78, PB. Aline Des, GR, 55.39. A mix of controversy, resilience, and world-class execution made the women's 400-meter hurdles in Lucerne one of the most gripping moments of the Continental Tour. For the athletes, it was not only about times or medals. It was about composure under pressure, the spirit to keep fighting, and the fine line between triumph and heartbreak.